Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope this is working. It says I'm live. Um, for those of you who signed up beforehand, you received the link in your email.
Hello. Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
whoopsies. I had the live stream open in another window, so I was just listening to myself again echo. So here we are. Welcome, welcome. I don't see anybody on just yet. Hopefully you received the link and you can be on with me now. If not, welcome to the replay. Here we are, so excited. Um, for those of you who signed up and don't yet know who I am, my name is Lauren. Most people call me Loie, which is the name of my brand. I am a brand voice coach and I help my clients find the confidence they need to start showing up online in their content, in their work, branding their business so they can work for the people who really need their gifts. And up until now, I've been a private brand voice coach. I work one-on-one with my clients. But that was limiting and I was only able to work with a few people at a time. And now I'm launching my very first digital course where you can brand your own business. It's my entire private coaching in a do-it-yourself version. So I give you all the tools and you can follow them along and do it yourself. I see we have a viewer. I was told I had like a chatting system, but I don't know if I do. Oh, I have two viewers. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Yay, this is so exciting. I've never done a live webinar before. This is my first time. I've used this technology because this is what I use to record all of my digital course, but I've never done it live where people are with me. So if there's an option for you to chat with me, try that out if you have something to say. Oh, I see it here. Oh, there it is. To list all available comments under it. Okay, so there's a group chat. I don't know if you see it, but if you want to start by saying who you are, introduce yourself, I'll say hi in it so you guys can see it. Maybe it'll pop up. You can tell me who you are, where you are. I'll wait for a couple more people to join us, but this is really exciting. I'm so glad you're here. So like I was saying, I've used this technology before, but never live like this. So I apologize in advance if there's any sort of technical difficulties. I already had some where I was like watching myself on the screen already. So in this webinar, we are going to be talking about breaking down the blocks that are keeping us from really branding our business and showing up online. So that is the fundamental part of branding a business, I think, is having the confidence and not letting anything stop you. So in my course, the very first week is all about confidence. I walk you through what it is, what it isn't, how to use it, why you need it, and I want to show you now, I'm going to screen share and show you the inside of my course so you can kind of see what I do there. And then I'm going to walk you through the 3 steps that I use to unblock myself from any of those limiting beliefs. So I do that in week 1. It's called an untethering exercise. And you'll see it when I walk you through. And I call it an untethering exercise because I believe that all of those like fears and doubts that like lurk in our minds are our ego. And they're like tangled up and messing up with our mind so that we can't see and experience everything we are. So I want to walk you through the steps on how to untether them out of your mind, untangle that mess, put it in a box somewhere, and move forward and experience everything you are and show up big online for the people who need to hear you. So I really wanted to show you the inner workings of the course so that if you're interested in purchasing it, like I know it's a big investment, so I wanted you guys to get a chance to see it so that if you want to purchase it, you know beforehand what you're getting into. It's basically this exact same format. I'm talking to you like this in most of the course, and I'm talking to you, I'm face to face, and then I screen share and show you some PowerPoints that I put together and walk you through step by step all the tools to brand your business. We talk about confidence in week 1 because I believe without that, you're not going to be able to do anything else in your business. You're not going to be able to brand yourself because there's no faith base behind it. So I'm going to share the screen now and show you a little bit of the course, and then we're going to walk into the untethering exercise. But first, I really wanted to do a tarot card reading before we get started. So this is the deck that I use. It's called the Wild Unknown Tarot. For those of you who follow me or maybe see me on Periscope, I read the deck all the time. I love it. And I really wanted to just set the intention for today. So here we go. I'll put on some music. I was going to do this to see if I can wait for some more people to sign on also. There we go. I hope you can hear the music. Okay. So I want to read some cards, set an intention for the call, and also set like our focus for the week. Because, I mean, it's Wednesday, but we're halfway through the week, and I want to know what we should be focusing on. So pull a card before we get started, and then we're going to walk through the 3 steps to untether our minds from any limiting beliefs that are keeping us from showing up online. Okay. Okay, got a great card. Let me just lower this a little. Okay. We got the Ace of Cups. Do you see that? It's so pretty. I love that card. So I'm going to read to you the interpretation of what it is, and then we'll get right into it. It's the first card of the Cups suit. So the Ace of Cups represents love's beginnings. Aces mark the beginning of exciting new phases. Since the suit of cups deals specifically with love and emotion, you're in for a real treat. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. A new love could be on the horizon. You may feel that you're making a whole new start. Just go with it and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. So the first thing that comes to mind when I get this card, I don't know if it resonates the same way with you guys, but I just feel like I'm in love with my business. Like I'm at the point right now where I'm like up leveling, I'm going to the next step, and it's scary and it's new and it's change, and I feel all of those like butterflies in my stomach, like ready to go. And that's how I'm interpreting this card. Hopefully you guys are on the same track and you're about to take that next leap of faith and jump into the next level of your business. And I just encourage you to fall in love with it. Really, truly embrace how much you love what you're doing, because that makes all the difference in the world. And that really sets the tone for the confidence that I'm trying to talk about with you guys today, of just owning it, knowing it, believing in it, having so much faith in it, because that is the magic ingredient to a successful brand, a successful launch, a successful business. That's the one thing you need. So that's our card for today. I'll send a picture of it to you guys, and I'm going to send out the link to the recording to everybody who signed up, and I'll send a picture of that card so you guys can know what we told. So, okay. So hello to viewers. Thank you for still being here. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to walk you through some PowerPoint slides now, and then we're going to get to these 3 really awesome steps to start untethering our minds from limiting beliefs. Thanks for dealing with any technical difficulties we've had so far. Let's get started. So, okay. Okay, here we are. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I just want to turn off the music. Okay, there we go. So, darn it. It stopped sharing. Okay. See, I knew there would be some sort of flub up coming on, but here it is. Okay, we're going to share the screen. All right. I think you guys should see it now. I hope so. So this is an inside peek of my brand new digital course, Brand Your Own Business. This is the week 1 where I talk all about confidence. I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of it so you can get a feel, and then we're going to get into that untethering exercise. So week 1, like I say, is about confidence and clarity. We're talking about what it is, what it isn't, how to get it, how to use it, why we need confidence, what it can do for you, how to get it. Then every week I have some sort of meditation that I do with you guys in the course. This one is a grounding meditation. I walk you through that. Then we're going to talk about all the things confidence is not and how to tell the difference between confidence and these other things. This is the untethering exercise. I'll get back to that in a second. But we're going to walk through all the 3 ways to get rid of those blocks from our minds. Then I explain to you why you need confidence. I share my story so that you can get I want to be as transparent as possible so you can get the understanding that, like, I have my own story and I got to where I am today for a reason. And I'm encouraging you through this confidence exercise to share your own stories confidently, because it really makes a difference and it's a great practice in authenticity. So I give you examples of what confident content looks like, sounds like, feels like. I teach you the difference between reaching and resonating with ideal clients. I'll talk more about that when we get to this, to these 3 steps. And then there's homework, of course, every week. So in week 1, your homework is to write and share your story, how you got to where you are today. I give you some clarity worksheets. You'll see you got your Finding Your Brand Voice worksheet. If you already signed up for this call, you got that worksheet as a PDF in your most recent email. And then I go through some mantras and affirmations. So let's get back to our untethering exercise. Here it is. All right. So blocks. Blocks are just a barrier our egos create out of fear of the unknown. It blocks us from putting ourselves out there and from trusting and believing in ourselves. It's an attempt to protect us from failure. So a lot of the times that can sound something like, I can't do this. I can't afford it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not good at this. Those are blocks and thoughts that our ego puts in our minds to keep us from doing something that we need to do. So I don't let my ego do that, and I don't want you to let your ego do that. And it comes up all the time. Like just before this call, I was feeling those like buzzy, anxious feelings of like, oh my God, is anybody getting on the call? What if nobody gets on? What if I don't know what to say? What if there's a technical difficulty? And like, what if? Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what if all those things happen, because I need to be doing this. I need to be on this call sharing this information with you guys because it's my calling and it's important and I believe in it. And very quickly I was able to stop that ego thought in its tracks, replace it with a confident, positive affirmation, and move on. So I want to share with you a big block that I had to overcome when I started out my business. So a big block that I was having was a success block. I was seeing what everyone else was doing, and I began to feel less than for some reason. I was comparing myself to the success of everybody else. I was comparing my beginning to other people's middle. And in that, I was discrediting my own success because it didn't look like somebody else's. I was successful. I was accomplishing so much so quickly, and I wasn't giving myself the credit I deserved because I wasn't, where other people were. And that was leading for me to have defeatist thoughts that were lurking in my mind and halting any further progress in my business. So I began to equate dollar signs and likes and comments and newsletter signups and Periscope subscribers and all of that to success. And that was so wrong, because success has less to do with how much money we're making and more to do with how we feel while we're making that money. So the money is always going to be there. It's ready to come to us. The question becomes, Are we welcoming it with open arms, or are we demanding it, desperately craving for it to come to us? That's the difference. I was desperate. I was comparing. I was negative. And the universe isn't going to conspire with me if I'm feeling that way. I need to be welcoming. I need to feel deserving. I need to be confident. So I needed to break down that block I was having, where I was comparing myself to other people. And once I was able to do that, the success was rolling in. I was able to receive everything the universe was waiting to give to me. Now, another block that a lot of my clients come to me suffering from, and maybe you can relate, maybe this is something you feel, is a confidence block. Many of them feel like they won't be understood, or that their content isn't true to their brand because they're not confident in it. There isn't faith behind it. They don't believe in what they're saying enough in order to confidently convey it online. They're fearful, they're confused, they're anxious, they're insecure. And that led to all of their content online sounding fearful, confused, anxious, and insecure. People are able to read that online. It's the same as if you're dating someone. You have this desperation that's just like giving off of you as like a scent, this energy, because you want this person, you need this person, you have to have this person. People can sense that. Just like clients can sense that when they're reading your content online. They know that you don't believe in what you're saying. They know that you're forcing it. And this is the exercise you need to do in order to cut that out and start really sounding authentic and confident and real in your content, because that's how you reach people and resonate with them. So all of those things, feeling fearful and confused and anxious, all of that prevents you from showing up big online. And with my clients, I work with them to harness the confidence they need and use it to create bold and authentic content. And that's what this week 1 and my course is about. I'm teaching you how to understand what confidence is, how to harness the confidence that already lives within you, and then how to use it to your advantage. Because backing your brand and content with confidence is the best way to reach and resonate with ideal clients online. So like I said, I explained to you that there's a difference between reaching and resonating with your ideal clients. This is where I want to explain that to you. It's easy enough to reach somebody. Once you understand who you're talking to, who your ideal client is, you find where they are online, you target stuff to them, you write for them, and you say, here I am, show up in front of them, right? That's how you reach them. You just show up in front of them, wave hello, here I am. That only gets you so far. In order to really connect with them, in order to have them follow you, in order for them to trust you, you need to resonate with them, to evoke an emotion within them, to relate to them. And in order to do that, your content has to be very authentic. It has to be pure. It has to be backed with the utmost amount of confidence, because they can feel that. That's what makes them say, oh my goodness, this is what I've been waiting for. This person is putting words to this feeling that I've been feeling and haven't had words to put to it. You need to be that person for your clients. So you're not just trying to show up and say, here, this is what I offer, I hope you like it. You're trying to really like have a full-on authentic conversation with them, person to person, and say, listen, I've been where you are. I'm sharing myself with so much transparency, with so much honesty, so you can know that I have what you need in order to help yourself. So that's the difference between reaching and resonating with your clients. So we need now to untether our minds from these limiting beliefs, from these success blocks, the confidence blocks, anything that's keeping us from really showing up online. So once we untether our minds, we can then begin to dismantle those blocks. A lot of people in this community talk about law of attraction and manifestation. I hear about it constantly. Everybody has a different spin on it, but it's always there. Everybody's talking about it. I don't think there's enough emphasis put on the difference between manifestation and desperation, like I talked about before. In order to make law of attraction work for you, you have to be confident. You can't doubt what you're asking the universe for. Because if you're not confident, if you don't believe that you deserve this thing, you're going to be grasping at something you don't believe you deserve, and the universe isn't going to give it to you, because the universe can tell that you don't believe that you deserve that thing. So the universe is going to say, she doesn't think she needs that right now. So I'm going to give her what she actually needs, which is a step towards confidence, a step toward believing in yourself. So stop that next step and start really believing and having the confidence, because that'll make manifestation happen so much quicker. It'll really make it work for you. So the first tip in untethering yourself from these mental blocks, from really shutting that whole thing down, is listening to your ego. Now, I don't mean listen to your ego like do what it says. I mean listen to your ego like hear it out. Give him the attention he's demanding. Show him you can hear what he's saying, and then say, thanks, but no thanks. He's only trying to help you, but his help is misguided because it's coming from a place of fear. Your ego is rooted in your fear. And as soon as something scary is about to happen, or you're about to do something risky, or a big change is about to happen, your ego, the lights turn on and it's like, oh my God, this is really scary. I don't want her to do this. And it starts throwing out all of that negative stuff and that scary stuff and that doubt. And you just have to give it the attention it's demanding. Agree with your ego. Like, yes, agreed. This is a scary thing, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have to, because I know I have to, because I believe it's going to work. Listen to your ego, but trust your intuition. That's the difference between your ego and your intuition. Your ego tries to scare you. It makes you fearful. It makes you doubtful. It's rooted in fear. Your intuition tries to warn you because it knows what's best. And you know the difference between those two feelings. You know the difference between being scared of something because it's scary and it's different and it's crazy and you don't know if you're going to be able to do it. And you know that distinct pull in your gut telling you yes or no. That's your intuition. That's your intuition warning you, if you don't do this, you're going to regret it. Or don't do this because you will regret it. That is a very distinct yes or no calling. And the best way to really start practicing understanding the difference between those two voices is giving yourself some distance. Like, for example, I had a client recently who was deciding whether or not to take Gabby Bernstein's Spirit Junkie Masterclass, which is an investment. And she didn't know if she should be focusing on saving her money for that or really putting that effort into building her business. So we read some cards about it and we talked about it. And it really came down to really just understanding what was stopping her. Why did she have that question in the first place? Was it her ego scaring her from taking the next step? Or was it her intuition telling her, just wait a little bit, do your business, and then you're going to do your Spirit Junkie Masterclass? And the cards kind of gave her a pretty distinct answer, but then I gave her the advice of just putting some distance between her and that decision. Sleep on it. Put a couple days between it, between you and making the decision. So in that time where you're not thinking about it and consumed with it so much, when you come back to it, you'll be more able to recognize that distinct answer. You'll be able to realize if your intuition is saying, yeah, you should do this. This is the right time to do this. Or if it's your intuition saying, take a break. You don't need to do this right now. Give it some time. And you'll be able to understand more clearly. So that's step one. Listen to your ego. Trust your intuition. The second step is to reverse the block. If you keep telling yourself, I'm not successful enough and I never will be, odds are you are going to manifest that because you're energetically bringing it into the universe. It may be difficult to suddenly think positively about a situation at the snap of a finger, but a simple thing to do is reverse that self-talk. Listen to what you're saying and then repeat its reverse to yourself. So rather than saying, I'm not successful, I'm not successful, I'm not successful, you have to repeat over and over, I am so successful. I am more than successful. Say it out loud in your head. Write it down on a paper. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your forehead. Whatever you need to do to really internalize that belief. You are replacing the negative thought with a positive thought. And then you're instinctually going to start believing that thought. You're going to fake it until you believe it, right? And then the next and final step, the third final step in untethering your mind from that limiting, blocking belief is to forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up for having a block. Don't blame yourself. It's a natural reaction to fear and stress. It's just your brain trying to protect you from scary emotions. You have to recognize that and forgive it and forgive yourself. Then turn around and jump right into that scary thing that you were going to do. Whether it's posting a bold piece of content online or requesting a raise at work, asking out a cute guy, launching a digital course, whatever that scary thing is, you have to take the leap into the next step. Leap and the net will appear. Pay attention to your intuition, listen to your guide, and you will succeed. There's a voice inside of you. It's telling you what to do. It's giving you the confidence you need. You have to start tapping into it in order to be successful. Okay, hi. So those are the 3 steps that I use to untether myself from these limiting beliefs. We have to listen to our ego, reverse the block, and forgive ourselves. Practice makes perfect. Keep doing that every time a negative thought comes up or a block starts presenting itself, because this exercise proves to us that blocks aren't permanent. They can be broken down. And it takes practice, just like anything else. And the blocks are always going to keep coming up. You're just going to get better at very quickly saying, nah, I don't have time for you. Go away. Because like I said, I had a moment of like panic before the call. Like, oh my goodness, all these things can go wrong. I don't know if I can do this. Like all of the different scary things. Plenty of things can go wrong all the time, every day, forever. Right? But like consuming yourself with it only makes it more likely to happen. So if we just say, okay, ego, I hear you, I get it, cool, fine, you don't have to scream, you don't have to raise your voice, I hear you, I agree, but I'm going to do it anyway. Then you start reversing it, like, what if no one shows up? What if no one shows up? What if a million people show up? Then what am I going to do, right? Or like, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail. You say, no, this is going to be so successful, I have all of the ideas, I know what I'm going to do, I know what I'm doing, and move on. And that's what I did. I just kept telling myself that over and over all morning until I believed it and it was done. And then finally I forgave myself. Like, I get it. I recognized that that was only my ego. I recognized that I wasn't like being hard on myself, that I wasn't wrong for thinking those things. I was just scared, and I moved on. And now I'm here. And yes, there's been some glitches and whatever else, but I'm here and it's fun and I'm having a good time. And I needed to share this information with you guys. So I'm glad I got to walk you through a little bit of the course, because that's just week 1. There's 6 weeks of the course. And I wanted to do this today because on Saturday, on the 10th, that's when the course officially launches. And when it launches, my prices are going to go up. So I really wanted to give everyone an opportunity to like see everything that's involved with the course, see what it looks like, what it sounds like, what I sound like, and just get an understanding and like vet it out before you sign up for it, because I know a lot of people have to do that. It's an investment and you want to like see what it's all about, see what I'm all about before signing up for it. So I want you to get an understanding of what the course is. It's 6 weeks worth of information. It's my entire private brand voice coaching on like a do-it-yourself version. And you get each week delivered directly into your inbox every week, and you can go at your own pace. They're yours forever. You have homework every week. You're going to have a private Facebook group to talk to everybody else in the course. It's like the most supported way that you can brand your business. There's so much support. There's so much information. And I'm confident by the end of it, you're going to have everything you need to just start being a business online. Like, you're not going to have any doubt anymore. So I put in the comments of the video, if you see the comments, there's a link to sign up for the course. It's the sales page, so you don't just sign up right away. You can read more about it, understand what all's included, what you're going to get, what I'm going to teach you, all of that. And at the bottom, there's the buttons to sign up and pay for the course. Right now, the course is going for $889, and that's just until Saturday. Once Saturday hits, that price is going to go up along with the prices for my private coaching. So from now until Saturday, my prices are the way they are listed online, and then they're going up. And it's time for me to up level. It's time for me to start working with more and more people. I've added a lot to my private coaching. So I just I wanted to give everybody the opportunity to take advantage of the lower prices before they go up. So I really hope that you got what you needed out of these 3 tips. If you do have blocks and still don't know how to utilize these tips, please reach out to me. Like, I'm here for you. Like, I don't just do this for myself. Like, I'm doing all this work. I'm online all day. I'm doing the videos. I'm doing the blogs, everything to help you guys really start working for the people who really need you. That's what lights me up. That's the reason I do what I do as a coach. Because yes, I'm good at branding and I want to give it to you and I want to teach you how to do it, but I get so much joy in watching you and my clients take this information and just really start flourishing and working for people who need their gifts and their talents. So I want to help you help other people. I know that my course is going to help you, like whoever it is. If you're a person who needs to brand your business, this course is going to help you brand your business. And more than that, it's going to keep you confident and powerful and just really successful, because it's every tool you need. It's your sales page, it's your blogs, it's your social media, it's confidence, it's ideal client work, it's every sort of exercise you possibly can need in order to be a successful brand manager for yourself. And so that's the course. I really hope you enjoyed the 3 tips that I included in here. Once those blocks are broken down, I promise you won't have anything else standing in your way in order to show up online. So there's a chat on the side. I hope you guys see it. I'll say hi again in it for anybody who's still with us. Hi, chat. There it is. So if you have any questions for me, if you want to just say hi, reach out in the chat on the side. If not, I'm going to be sending a link to the recording in a newsletter, so you guys will receive that. And I guess that's it. This is my very first live call, so I hope you guys bared with me and enjoyed it. And thank you. Thank you so much for being with me. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.